So I've been getting infused with ketamine for the last couple of months, a treatment that I've been pursuing for depression. Let's talk about it. So I've been navigating and battling a major depressive disorder since my early 20s. On top of which I battled alcoholism for most of my 20s as well. But even after quitting alcohol and getting sober, the depression was still heavily prevalent within my psyche. Now, I was prescribed loads of different antidepressants over the years. At one point I was taking 2 different ones a day for a while, and I really can't say that I think they provided any improvement. And for some of them, the side effects that you experienced trying to come off them were more than enough of a deterrent to never want to go back on them. Been in and out of therapy over the years with different psychologists. I even did transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's a procedure that uses magnetic fields to stimulate nerve cells in your brain to improve symptoms of major depression. Unfortunately for me, that wasn't the case. I made lifestyle changes. I was more intentional and structured with my diet and exercise habits. Had a period of going down the self-development route. And while that did improve things in certain circumstances, the head noise madness still maddening. I moved to a new city, and after repeated reoccurring downward spirals, where I'd always come to the conclusion, if you're not going to kill yourself, you're going to have to try something else. And I guess I threw a Hail Mary with ketamine therapy. So after getting a referral from a GP and assessed by a psychiatrist, I was approved to proceed with 12 sessions of this thing, where I was infused with ketamine twice a week the first 4 weeks, and then the second 4 weeks I was infused once a week. Lay back in a recliner, get infused with the stuff, put on a sleep mask and noise-cancelling headphones with some music, have the experience whilst under supervision from nursing staff, and after a couple of hours they discharge you once the effects of the ketamine have tapered off. What does it feel like? Bliss, euphoric, tranquil. Let's just say all the things I struggle to feel within the realm of this reality. I said to a friend, this must be what people who say they're high on life feel like. And it certainly carried over. I remember waking up the next day after my first session. That was the first time in a long while I didn't wake up with immediate dread that I was alive. I certainly felt like I had more sense of peace and calm within my center, which made me think if I had my way I'd have ketamine every day, but I eventually came to my senses. It's not something you should be doing every day. It does have the potential to make you feel a bit disassociated, which I definitely experienced. And yeah, while I had some benefits and clear improvements from pursuing this treatment, in no way has it cured me, because I have still had dips and downward spirals since pursuing this procedure. I actually went in for one session that was around the time I was having a bad depressive episode with suicidal ideation, and after the session it didn't improve anything. I mean, in that experience it was just simply darkness. Even though I had plenty of revelations from going through this procedure, because maybe the ketamine provided a portal to access parts of myself that I wouldn't normally be able to, but a revelation that I've had outside of it is that there's a governing part of me that doesn't feel like the life that I've created for myself is worth living anymore. And I guess that aspect is the very thing that I'm fucking finding hard to improve. And I have to deal with the part of me that can rationalize the permanent solution, because it will mean the suffering will end. And unfortunately, no amount of ketamine can improve that. It can only provide relief from it. So I guess I'll say, out of all the avenues of treatment that I've pursued to try and fight back against a major depressive disorder, I'd say ketamine therapy is the one I've gotten the most out of and seen the most benefit from.